Hi guys, welcome back to your own channel Technical Sahil. Today's video is the third video in this playlist. Until now in the previous two videos, we looked at our goal and have decided the path to reach there. Starting from this video, we will begin taking steps along that path. In my last video, I already informed you where to get what you need. I mean, you're free to choose anything from anyone according to your preference. I have only given some advices and recommendations and also mentioned that I'll be getting all the required things from these platforms during this tutorial series. So let's get started without any further delay. Beginning with the domain registration. If you have not already registered a domain and agree with my recommendations, you will find this link in the description of this video. Upon clicking on that link, you will land into the Namecheap website where you can get up to an 82% of discount on your domain purchase. And right at the top of this page, without even scrolling, you will find an input field. You can check the availability of any domain you want to purchase by typing and searching, just like I am doing with my hosttrigger.xyz domain. And you can see the domain I search is available for purchase. I can get it at an regular price. By the regular price, I mean it's naturally available. No one has bought it to resell. As you can see below, there is a price of .com domain, which is considered as premium domain. I am from India, that's why the prices on my screen are displayed in INR. Similarly, when you visit from your country, Namecheap will detect your IP address and show the prices in your national currency. So the domain I have selected is hosttrigger.xyz. Its price in US dollars is approximately $2. I am only demonstrating the steps to you, so I choose the cheapest domain with an XYZ extension. But if you are purchasing for professional use, I'll highly recommend choose a top level domain extension like .com if possible, or .net as an alternative if .com is not available for that domain, for that name. This tutorial does not really dictate which extension you choose, but for your brand reputation, it would be good if to go with the top level domains. So for now, let's add this domain to my cart and proceed to checkout. Everything looks good, so I'll confirm my order and move on. I'm already registered on Namecheap, so I simply log into my account using the left container. If you don't have an account, you can sign up by filling this form in the right hand side. The process is straightforward. Enter your name, create password and confirm your email and your account will be ready. I have enabled two-factor authentication on my account for added an extra layer of security. This means that whenever I try to log into my account, I'll have to enter the code sent to my mobile number by Namecheap. So quickly completing this 2FA and submit security code. For the payment mode, I'll select PayPal instead of my credit or debit card. You can also make the payment using debit or credit card. Let's click on this checkout button with PayPal. Now please allow me 2 minutes of time. I'll quickly make the payment and register to my domain. The domain has now registered, which is hosttrigger.xyz. Now we need to click on manage button for the domain to set up some DNS records. But before that, we'll need a server to connect this domain to. For the server, I have mentioned in my previous video, I'll go with Contabo and I highly recommend you to choose Contabo as your server provider as well. If you have not purchased a server yet, you can use another link from the description. As I mentioned before, Contabo offers are not really fixed. Sometimes they waive the setup fee, sometimes they offer double storage on the same amount, and sometimes they offer nothing. So let's visit and see what they are offering as now. Today they are offering a double storage for the same price. This means that if I choose this first plan, which is currently at $8.49 per month, it will be actually cost around $10 with the value added tax. Taking advantage of this price, I could get 400 GB of RAID 6 SSD or either 100 GB of NVMe SSD for the same price. I must request you to only follow me platform wise and keep your purpose and your goals in your mind while choosing the amount of resources you want to. If you are just following this tutorial for learning purposes, go with the same things. It will definitely save your money. But if you are setting up for a production environment while watching my videos, then please focus on quality rather than the costing as much as you can happily afford. Let me select this plan and proceed further. When you choose any plan, a long configuration page will appear to the next screen, which will ask you a lot of questions. That's why I'm showing you this the server process practically, because a smaller mistake here can disrupt your complete setup. Firstly, the 8.49 was displayed, but this was not the actual price of the server. As I said, it would be around $10. Now, you guys, the price mentioned here is $20. And if you don't get an offer on the setup fee, then for the first month, if you're choosing a term on monthly basis, you will have to pay double the price of the server by adding the setup fee amount for the first month. Then from the next term cycle, you have to pay the normal price, which is written over here, which is written inside monthly. You can even reduce or completely avoid the setup fee. Wait, let me show you. Here it's showing me the double of my amount just because my subscription cycle is set to 1 month by default. If I increase it to 3 months, then you will see my setup fee amount has decreased from that same server amount to 6.99 US dollars. And if I opt in for 12 months, you will see the setup fee becomes 0. Guys, one thing may benefits you is here. If this is your final setup, meaning after watching my course, you are directly setting up for a professional environment with no testing or learning involved, then you have to got a double. And if you got double storage from my link, you can choose a yearly term to save on the setup fee and double your storage using my link. This way you can get a server with a 16 GB of RAM and almost a 800 GB of SSD for a year in exchange of nearly 150 US dollars or something, including the taxes. Anyways, the choice is yours based on your budget and analysis that would be best. Like, I don't need this server for a year, so I will opt in for 3 months because this course will last a month and I have 2-3 more courses like this planned. So I'll get this server for 3 months for around $40, which is absolutely a good deal. Now let's scroll down to the server location section. If you select any server location other than Germany, some additional charges will definitely apply. Like you can see, United Kingdom, United States, Central, East, West, Singapore, Japan, Sydney, you have to pay some amount like 1.45, and this type of amount it has written. Except Germany location is free. It's true that you get better speed if the server is in located near where you operate, because data packets sent from your country's IP does not have to travel so far. But I have used one of their servers in the Germany region for a year and the speed seems perfectly fine to me. And anyway, I am taking this just for a demo, so I'll go with Germany. You can select or choose whichever country location you prefer from these available options. And in the type of storage section, you can avail their offer they are offering through my link. You can see there's no extra charge even for both types of SSD. Even I choose 400 or 100. NVMe is much faster compared to normal RAID SSD or any other. Especially if you are considering to buy the server for your hosting business, you will get a good I/O speed in NVMe as compared to normal SSD, which matters when your clients are uploading large files or downloading their backups from the cPanel to the local PC. But because the next course I am planning will require more storage, I would prefer to go with 400 GB of normal SSD so that I can use the same server for that tutorial series as well. This section is a bit important, so please pay attention for a minute. Under this image section, you will see three different tabs, which is popular, which is a mix of popular distributions and control panels. And under operating systems, there is a list of supporting operating systems which are mostly free except for Windows. And for control panels, the company offers to install whichever control panel you want. Now guys, we need cPanel as we discussed in the last video. Their license plans are different and somewhat more affordable as compared to their cPanel.net pricing plans. But you don't need to select cPanel from them. We simply need to select OS and CentOS 7, this one. Because if you go with their maximum account limit, you can see by clicking it there, it could be almost 10 times more than your actual server cost. So because it's costly, we won't take cPanel from them. You can if you want. They will install everything for you, but I won't get it from them. I just simply need CentOS 7. And if you want to follow this course step by step, you can also proceed by selecting CentOS 7 from here, which is a free distribution. Next, you need to create the root password for your server. Either you can type it yourself or generate to create a strong password like I have done. So let me copy it to somewhere which it will be useful later. After that, don't select anything here. Leave everything set as default. For things like SSL or monitoring, which is required, I'll show you how to set it up a free SSL with your cPanel license, and I'll also tell you about a free platform for unlimited monitors for your servers. If you opt for a managed support, it will be expensive, but I'll guide you through 2 or 4 essential things during this tutorial series, so you won't need that. So you can go with unmanaged, just like me. You can also click next. Now the same concept from Namecheap applies here as well. If you are a new customer, you need to create an account, and if you already have an account, you can click on that link. The same div appears by clicking on this tab as well. Enter your email and password and click login. Now again, please allow me 2 minutes. I'll quickly make a payment and place the order. Okay, I'm all set to buy this server. Just going to double check everything one last time to make sure I have not clicked any option while showing you what's clicked or what's not. No, everything looks good. So I'll click on order and pay. Now guys, I have to pause this video for a while because when you purchase any server from Contabo, you have to wait for a little while. They don't provide for instant provisioning. That's why I usually pre-purchase the server in most of my videos while I'm planning to show something related to Contabo. And it was important to show you the ordering process today because Contabo asks several questions during configuration and charges the full term payment upfront. I did not want you to make a little mistake and have your money tied up. It says here it takes 3 hours for VPS and VDS and 48 hours for dedicated server, but usually does not take that long. Within 10 to 20 minutes, they send the login credentials, details to your email. Anyways, till then, I'll pause this video until I receive those email details. Friends, I have received the server login details via email just within just 10 to 15 minutes after placing an order with Contabo, but I could not continue the video at that time during some personal work. However, I am resuming the video nearly after 6 hours from where I paused it. And here are the details that Contabo has sent me. We don't need the VNC details for now in this course even. We just need our IP username, which is root by default, while taking any server from Contabo, and the password that we set during the configuration. With these three, we can log in to our server, but First, we need to log into our Contabo account. As I am already logged in, as you can see, the same IP is mentioned here as well. And now from the blue sidebar, let's click on reverse DNS management, which is the third option from the bottom. After that, we need to edit these two PTR records with our hostname instead of Contabo server hostname. To do so, first I'll copy my domain name. Then I'll click on this notepad with a pencil icon. I'll erase the default text here and set my own hostname, which will be server.mydomain. You can name it whatever you want. Naming it server is not a compulsory thing. After that, I'll click on save and let me do the same for IPv6 as well. Now we can log in to our server using our IP address as a root user. For this, I am using Putty software, which is already installed on my system. If you want to use the same software, you will find the download link for Putty in the description of this video. You can also use any other SSH client of your choice. They all execute command in a similar way. Anyways, let me copy this IP from here, the server IP, and paste it here and click open. Accept the warning that appears. Username is root and password I have already copied, so I'll right click with my mouse to paste it. You can't see the password, but if you right click inside the Putty window, whatever text is in your clipboard get pasted. And now we have logged into our server. So we need to install cPanel and WHM on our this server. But before that, we need to change the host name, which has not changed in the server files, as you can see. So let me copy the host name first from here. And friends, you will find the command to change the host name and instruction to install cPanel and WHM in this article. I have also made a separate video where I have installed WHM and cPanel on CentOS 7 with a free trial that's linked with the same page. So let's follow these instructions one by one to install and set up everything on our server. Host name, and I have pasted the copied thing. Now if I check, the host name has been changed. After that, we first need to stop and then disable the network manager running on the server by simply running these two commands one by one in our terminal. Next, we need to update our pre-existing system packages by running this command. It says no package are marked for update, which is fine. No problem. Now we need to copy and run this command to download and install cPanel installer. Make sure you have selected the complete command from CD to latest, and now right click to paste it inside terminal. Friends, it has given us an error which says cPanel and WHM. It's unreadable while highlighting. cPanel and WHM no longer support Red Hat 6 and 7 distributions on version 112 or greater. This error is showing while we are trying to install cPanel and WHM in the CentOS 7 using the same instruction guide. Earlier, when we used to run this command on CentOS 7 for the cPanel instruction, we never got such type of error. And to fix this error, refer to this article. The link will be in the description of this video, both the links actually. We have already done the first step, which is to update the system packages, and it says no needed to update any system package. Now we simply need to install nano text editor using this command. Type Y and press enter. Nano has been installed. Now we need to update this configuration file using the nano editor. So copy this command and paste it in the terminal and press enter. In my case, the file is already blank. Maybe in your case, something might be written over here. If so, erase everything to make it blank and then select this text from here and paste it here and press Ctrl X, then Y, then enter. It's good to recheck our changes have been saved or not. Yes, they have. Okay, so let me rerun this installer command again and see we get any error or not. You can see the error is gone. And if you think I have stopped a cPanel update by looking at this text, yes, I did. But because for now we needed to install cPanel from the terminal. Once it's installed, we can also enable auto updates from WHM, and even with the cPanel license documentation, you will find instruction for the updates. So in short, once it's installed, I'll also show you how to update it from WHM. The easy way was to install cPanel on Ubuntu 20.04, and most of the people have been doing this since this update had came out. But Ubuntu's postfix library caused some issues with the cPanel, and we must have good email deliverability in our setup when running hosting business. Because if someone purchased anything from us, it must received an email that the order has been either provisioned or delivered. So email delivery is must. So I did not make install Ubuntu, and don't worry, I'll show you how to update it later. But for now, let's allow this to install, and meanwhile, I am fast forwarding this video. Guys, cPanel has been installed on our server. Let me maximize this window to show you. Please pay close attention to the upcoming steps because the screens have changed quite bit, especially after their new update. This won't work. So as of now, our domain is not connected to the server. So let's copy the IP link from here. In Putty, we simply need to select the area with a left click. Whatever area you select, it will automatically copy it. So I'll paste it this URL and visit it in a different tab in an incognito mode. Ignore the security warning for now as we have not installed SSL, that's why it occurs. Now a WHM screen will appear then, will get appeared. But before login, let me do one more thing. Copy this IP and go to the domain section. Click on this manage button. To establish a connection between the domain and the server, let's update some DNS records. This way our DNS records will propagate while we set up WHM. I have already copied the server IP. Next to the domain, If you have bought just a new domain while watching this video, you can directly click on this advanced DNS. If it's not a new domain, first check the name servers. If any custom name servers are already added, override them set to the default name servers. After that, click on this advanced DNS. Delete all the previous updated records. Then one by one with me, add some DNS records, which is type A, host at the rate, and paste the IP here. And TTL, leave is default. Type A, www, IP, up, add new record, mail, everything is same. Add A record, FTP, and paste the same IP. A record, SMTP, and paste the same IP. And click save all changes. After that, scroll down a bit. If you have an old domain, search, and if any name servers has existed pointed to the IP, delete them and click this add new name server. Select ns1 from here and paste the same server IP here and click done. And now do the same for ns2 by selecting here ns2 and paste the same IP here and click done. If we search now, yes, both the name servers has been added. Now we need to enter the root credentials to log into our server. Username is root and password, let me copy it from here and click login. Click on agree to all. If you want to read through, you can by read by scrolling. Otherwise, click agree to all. In the email address, I am entering a temporary email from this website at tempmail.org, but you should enter your regular email that you check daily, because if there is any misconfiguration or problem related to a WHM or any cPanel, you will be notified through on that mail. Name servers we have just created, provide them in these two input fields. I am not erasing this ns1 portion and ns2 portion, but please keep an eye on the dot while passing the IP, while passing the domain, and click next. What the hell is this? Look like they have stopped giving free trials in their latest update and are asking for the direct purchase from their official store. I am seeing this change in policy for the first time myself. Still, let me try once by creating an account. Maybe after an email confirmation, they will redirect us for the free trial. Uh, Let me copy this link and open it in a new tab to confirm the email. Let me use the same password. Click reset password. Click allow access. Uh, Unfortunately, it seems they have stopped giving us a 2 week free trial, which they were giving before. They are directly redirecting us to the store to buy a license. However, as a new account, they are still giving a good discount for a new license. But it would be better if they still offered a 15-day free trial, as half of the course have been made on their free trial and half of the course I will made on the that cPanel free trial, which we will choose to buy. But as I have mentioned before, I won't be using this license for my course during to the limitations of cPanel creations. You can also buy from here if you wish, or wait for my next video when we will sort out this rest of the things after buying a license. But for now we are getting this license error, which is can't read the license file. Currently I think I have to end up this video on this license error, and I'm sorry for that. I have no idea about this update, otherwise I would be prepared a solution for that. Wait, I have seen something. Maybe this can help. Let me try one more time. I won't take more than 2 minutes of yours. Let me try one more time. I hope this works. So let me try. Thank you for your free trial request. Maybe it worked, maybe it's not. Let's check the email if we find any command or anything, any documentation from them. Yes, we find one. Welcome to your cPanel trial. A free 15 days trial. They are sending most of your trials. Please take a moment to add installation commands. We have already did. No. They have sent us the old guide which was working before, but now these options has been changed, and we did not find any active free trial option there when we were on that window. Let me try one more time after logging in and logging out. No, cannot read the license file. The same error it occurs. I guess we have to end on this video on this error. Sorry, but before going, let's check the DNS propagation so that we got to know the domain has been connected with the server or not. Yes, the domain has been connected with the server. The DNS host names all working together very perfectly. The name server. Let's log in and see any magic happens. No, not happened. But don't worry, in the next video, we will fix this issue first. Then proceed to the further things like SSL configuration, cPanel creations, WHM installation, etc., etc. But for now, that's it for this video, and I'll meet you in the next one. Till then, please take care of yourself, and of course, thanks for watching this video.